All right, I'm actually in Echo Park right now. A very, very beautiful historic neighborhood. Lots of houses built in the late 1800s. Believe it or not, a lot of these houses, there's like a stipulation or something with the city that makes sure these houses stay protected. They don't get torn down or damaged or ruined or anything. But some of these homes, look behind me. I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. I know on this street they filmed for that WB show Charmed. That house is actually located a couple houses down from where we're going. So if you're a fan of Michael Jackson, back in the early 1980s, when the Thriller music video released, directed by John Landis, who did American Werewolf in London, very talented filmmaker. Michael Jackson had seen American Werewolf in London. He really wanted to work with John Landis because he wanted to do a themed music video that hadn't been done before. At the time, it was actually one of the highest budget music video ever produced. It actually took a lot for the city to produce it, or I'm sorry, it took a lot for the studios to produce it. And the way they got him convinced was to do it by funding a making of documentary, because they wanted more. But it made so much money, and here it is right here, guys. As we approach, you can see part of it's even burned down, but as they were making it, and it turned out to be, it launched Michael Jackson's career into further stardom. It really did a lot for music videos, for artistic reasons, and this is it. Such a creative piece. We even have, Rick Baker, legendary effects artist guy who has done some amazing work, who helped do the werewolf effects and the zombies. A lot of this was inspired from like George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, as well. Some of those classic zombie horror films. You see a lot of it in the music video, but even though it's like a 12-minute video, you get in just a short video, it was so popular. I mean, they even screened this thing in movie theaters, which was kind of rare. You don't really see that for a music video. So still to this day, probably one of the most popular, most well-known music videos ever produced, Thriller, Michael Jackson, and it's right behind me. So let's take a closer look. It looks like part of it did catch fire at one point, unfortunately, but let's see. Let's take a look. It is private property, so we'll be respectful, but yeah, let's get closer up. So as you can see, the house looks virtually the same almost from the music video. A lot of it's still similar, except for, yeah, there's obviously some damage there. I'm not exactly sure what the history is on that, but here it is. And watch the music video and all matches up. This is such an iconic house, and as we explore this neighborhood, it's so strange looking at some of these. Look at these houses behind me. What a beautiful, beautiful area. Like I said, I think a couple doors down somewhere is the house from Charmed, but check out this house. I'll get some more videos. I'm gonna do a little walk around so you could see more of it, but gosh, just standing on these iconic steps. This is where history was made. Michael Jackson's Thriller. Thank you for checking it out, and while you're at it, go ahead and watch the video again, because to me, it's so well done. It never gets old. Thank you for watching. Across the street here, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of weird, but there's like this ghost looking lady in the window who's watching us as we go along and take a look at this stuff. I don't know if that's an actual person or if it's just a dummy or a ghost or what, but it seemed to fit the theme here. So look at all this. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I think it's this house. It's this house over here, actually. If you guys, if anybody likes that movie Charmed, I'm sorry, not the movie, the show from WB, it's this red house right here where they filmed Charmed. Check out the beauty here. I mean, look at that. That's from that show Charmed, if you ever watched that. Right there looks like some renovations going on and things like that. So here it is. What a wonderful, beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. So thank you for checking this out, and feel free to subscribe.